Janalite is one of the rarest gems in Star Citizen. Some people spend weeks trying to find it. Apparently it only has a 1% spawn rate, but how did I find it? Well, this mission starts off with me not actually looking for Janalite. I was looking for Copion so that I can sell their horns. I managed to grab a mission from the mercenary tab and decided to make my way over to the Copion cave so that I can start farming them. If you don't know, Janalite only spawns in sand caves, usually on Hurston and so forth, but usually it spawns only in sand caves, and when you get it, it's super rare, so you can sell it for quite a bit, way more than Janalite and so forth. I believe it's the most valuable hand mining gem that you can get in Star Citizen at the moment. Very few people has actually found it, so it's quite a rare find if you can get it. You're going to see it's going to be quite special if you can find it. It's like has like a yellow glow. But yeah, we're just making our way here to the sand cave. It was quite a fly, 100k out I believe. So I'll try my best to enjoy myself while doing it. But you're going to hear that the Copions is quite scary in these caves. They did a really good job on them, but they make quite scary sounds, especially when you get close to the cave. You'll hear that they make some growling, snarling sounds. Super decent. After hearing that sound, I was definitely a little bit hesitant to go inside of the cave, but I wanted my money. I was here for the Copion horns mostly, since I wanted to see if I can sell them. I still don't know if I can sell them anywhere. If you do know, please let me know in the comments below, since I really do want to harvest them and then sell it, since I've seen in I think Serpent Station or so forth that you can sell one for 28k, but I went there and I couldn't sell the horns of the Copion, so maybe there's someplace else that we can sell those horns. Maybe in the future we will be able to sell it and actually make a profit. I was hoping there was 10 Copion in this cave, but I scanned and there was only 2 I believe. But the cave was quite dark. It's my first time in a sand cave, so I didn't really know my way around the cave, but eventually I managed to see the Copion. They were quite easy to kill, not a big health pool. I did use the tractor beam to pull out the Copion so I don't fall down the cave. I was a little bit worried about falling, so I just managed to place it down next to the other one and loot the goods, you know, the horn. The first horn was pretty easy to loot, and the second one, just wanted to take a selfie with my first Copion kill, right? Obviously I need a trophy, so I took a little bit of a selfie with the Copion, tried my best to fit it in, but the camera kept moving, so I got my little selfie and my trophy. Obviously, caves can be quite confusing when you try to get out, and this one was no different. I definitely had my fair share of being lost in this cave. This is actually how I stumbled upon the gems. Since I couldn't get out, I missed a tunnel. The tunnel was super obvious, but I kept missing it in the dark, so it was a little bit difficult to get out. But eventually, as you know, I just fell down in the cave and I found the gem. Here I found it. I was actually quite excited. As soon as I saw it, I knew that it was Janalite, since it had the yellow glow to it. Sure, it has some purple in it, so you can confuse it with Janalite, I believe. But I tried to scan it. I didn't have a mining tool, unfortunately, so I had to call somebody to help me. At the moment, my brother was sleeping here, and I really needed his help, so I woke him up. Now my brother wanted to hand me the mining attachment, and this is Star Citizen. We were a little bit scared of the mining attachment just falling through the floor, so we were quite like really slow with it, so we don't just throw it around or anything, but we managed to pick it up. Luckily it worked for us. Now all that was left was to mine the Janalite. Well, this was my first time mining it, so I didn't know how much power we needed. So I just asked my brother to mine it with me, since obviously it's Janalite, right? You're going to need 2 people to do this, who knows? But the mining area was quite small as well. So I just asked my brother to join in. He also brought the mining attachments, so he can definitely help me do this. And he doesn't mine a lot, he hasn't been to prison a lot, so obviously he doesn't mine. So I basically taught him how to mine for the first time in Star Citizen, well, in the new patches. So this definitely helped him a little bit, freshening up his skills for when he goes to prison. You can basically press B and you can scoop up the gems as well, so I taught him that as well. Here you'll see he will start scooping them up. Quite a neat little feature. At the start of the game they didn't have this, so it was super good being able to do this. I wanted to grab one for myself, but he yoinked everything. But at the end he will give me the backpack so that I can also take a look at it. Now all that was left to do was really to just get out of this cave, which is a maze. The first time around I couldn't get out, but I think my brother has a little bit more sense of the cave and better navigation skills than me, so definitely worth having him here. After searching for quite a bit, we managed to find our way out of the cave. Now I wanted to go sell. The only thing where I know where to sell is mining outposts for regular gems, right? So I'm gonna try that first and see if it works. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. It's like, it was really disappointing, since I really thought, oh, maybe we can sell at mining outpost, since you can sell all the other gems there. But apparently Janalite is very special, you can't do this. So it was quite a worry. Maybe I thought that you can't sell it anywhere, so it's rare but you can't make any money with it. So it was quite disappointing when we couldn't sell it there. So I just managed to land here safely, at least. With the new master modes, sometimes things is a little bit different, right? The controls and so forth, and the handling of ships. But yeah, so far the master mode is not too bad, but I managed to land here. The combat is a little bit more difficult against NPCs, I guess. PvP are getting destroyed at the moment, but I'll definitely learn eventually. We managed to make our way to the mining outpost here, and my brother's going to try and sell, but unfortunately, as you know, we couldn't sell here, so I had to make my way to Lorville. I had to Google this. Reddit was super helpful here, so we had to go to Lorville, I believe, to the admin's office to be able to sell. And I did manage to grab the backpack from my brother since he wanted to go back to sleep. It was pretty late, so he wanted to go back to sleep. I said to him that I will go sell everything, and then I will just split the profit with him. So making our way to Lorville. Hopefully we can sell at the admin's office. I have sold there before, had a night before, but in most cases I think you can sell most things at Lorville if you manage to get there. There is quite a bit of a travel to Lorville, especially with the tram system. It's quite a long train rides, but if you can manage it, you'll definitely get well rewarded for it. Well, hopefully if you make some money. So I went to the tram system, going to the admin's office. Finally reached the admin's office. Now all that was left was to sell. So how much did we make with the Janalite? Well, we make about 176,000. So definitely worth it. It was a good little pickup. The mission I think only gave me 4,000 or 6,000, but I couldn't sell the Copion horns. The only thing with this, you need to sell the gems one by one, otherwise you won't be able to sell them. So yeah, pretty good and decent little adventure. If you want to see my other adventure where I basically farm the best armor in Star Citizen, the best looking armor, then you can watch this video right here, or you can leave this video a like and a comment, and I'll see you in my next video.